Have you listened to this Tom Cruise
Nah, I ain't got a chance
video
to
of
listen
him
to
like
it.
having a, I don't even want to call it a meltdown, because he was just speaking very passionate. He was cursing niggas out. So basically, it's apparently it was something about, he's filming Mission Impossible 18
5.
right now. And he putting up his own money. Movie theaters are not open right now, so any movie that's being out right now, they're probably being independently built because they're not making no money right now. So what studio's gonna spend millions on a movie that ain't? You know what I'm saying?
Well, the studios, they could do like streaming shit, because a lot of studios is working with like HBO Max.
Right,
by
HBO
the way,
Max,
invest in HBO Max, because 2021 first quarter gonna be crazy. Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh, that's coming out. Oh yeah,
HBO
I gotta
Max.
see that.
That's just one I remember off the top of my head. So
Right.
when that shit drop, the streaming's gonna go crazy.
Speaking of HBO Max, little sidebar, they finally did the right thing. Dave Chappelle requested that they take, he actually demanded that they take off the Chappelle Show. Just how he asked his partners at Netflix, take it off, and they generously say, you know what, we do business with Dave, we gonna respect his orders because he's not getting paid for this shit. So they took it off. HBO put it on. He had a slow 15-minute special saying how he's being used for his intellectual property, but he's not getting paid for it. That's him on the TV. And it took him a while, but they finally said, we're gonna respect Dave and take it off. They didn't have to do that. Legally they could have said fuck you and still make money off it, but they did the right thing. So shout out to them for finally do the right thing. I get some credit. So back to other Mr. Tom Cruise, which I actually like him. I'm not a big fan of all his movies, but I like him as he's a great actor. I view him as, right?
He's a great actor.
He turned up recently. The situation was he's filming Mission Impossible, I think 109, I think it is. and these people were within 6 feet. They were lower than 6 feet. They're probably like a little closer, right? And he fucking blew up because there are guidelines. And I'm assuming that if a picture came out of them not abiding those COVID guidelines, it could shut down the whole production, right? And he goes in a fucking rant, and he got a lot of valid points, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I like the hot shit he was saying. It could have been a little nicer, but sometimes you gotta get your point across. So I'm gonna play. It's 2 minutes. I ain't gonna play 2 minutes, but it's good.
Because they believe in us and what we're doing. I'm on the phone with every studio at night. Insurance companies. Producers. And they're looking at us and using us to make their movies. We are creating thousands of jobs. I don't ever want to see it again.
I want the explicit version.
And if you don't do it, you're fired. And I see you do it again, you're gone. And anyone on this crew does it. That's it. And you too. And you too. And you. Don't you ever do it again. That's
ripping
it.
them.
No apologies. You can tell it to the people that are losing their homes because our industry is shut down. It's not going to put food on their table or pay for their college education. That's what I sleep with every night.
That's about half, right? I like what he's saying, man. Like he basically saying, look, well, he didn't mention it, but he putting his fucking money up here. He hired you motherfuckers here. Follow the fucking rules. Cause if this shit gets shut down, not only are you being selfish, not only are you fucking up what I've got going on, these are a lot of people working on these films. The lighting people, the actors, the extras. There's a lot of people who get money from this shit. The industry shut down. This is a shot for people who get they name back in the game. People who to get some money in their pocket. People going to college. People losing their homes over this shit. This shit could get shut down for your little irresponsible mistake. Something as little as a photo going viral of y'all kikiing fucking 2 feet away, not wearing a mask, God forbid. Why I say God forbid? This is train thought. And then this whole shit shut down. We not fucking around here. You do it again, you're fucking gone. Period. I don't want to hear no apologies. And 5 niggas quit from that shit. Actually, 5 niggas left after that thing. Like a day after they quit. But
was he speaking with a mask on? Because it didn't sound like it.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Sounded like he was speaking.
I'm pretty sure. You
without his mask on.
You think so?
The clarity.
Oh, it was real fuzzy though. But I mean, when you yelling though, it don't matter. Like this shit ain't gonna hit no little.
Wait,
barrier.
I thought it was a video though.
Nah,
it didn't show.
Nah,
it was just the audio.
It's just audio.
Oh, okay.
It's just audio, yeah. But he was making that big of a rush about them being within 6 feet. I'm pretty sure he has a mask on. I would assume. I mean, because someone could say,
dickheads at my job talk about mask on, and them niggas nose be fucking over the mask and shit.
But look how alright he is, though.
Yeah, I get that, but you got millions potentially put up out of your own money. Right. I would fucking yell at niggas. Yes, I would. Yes.
Yeah, but it could get shut down because he have mask on.
I yell at my fucking parents.
Yeah.
Put that shit on.
Yeah.
I know COVID is a fucking scam. Put that shit on.
Yeah.
About to lose $3 million on this fucking movie.
And then, you know, some people they online saying, you know, he's an asshole and look at the rich. Look how they're not seeing the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it's like, you may see, damn, all that because they were standing within 6 feet. Yeah, nigga, it could have been fucking, if the shit said 10 feet, nigga, be 11 feet away. I'm putting fucking money up, and there's other people's lives that are depending on this. Our industry is dead. They're giving us a shot with this shit. We ain't fucking around. Like, I had that attitude with that shit in my job. Like, niggas want to come to the store, no mask. We ain't not serving you. Period. I don't give a fuck if you drove 50 miles away, but you got no mask for you, bro. Sorry. Today is a fucking deli down the block. Buy that shit for $2. Come back.
But see, I agree with that. I agree in terms of procuring business and you know, livelihoods of people.
Yeah.
Like me, I comply when I go to a barbershop. I don't like it, but I'm going to sit my ass with that mask on my face, covering my nose.
Oh, nah, my shit be off. Cause how you gonna,
no, I'm saying waiting for my turn.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Because, you know, the barber, one time I went, he's like, yo, these dudes acting mad anal with this shit. And he said they dropped a whole, like, piles of papers off. That particular day that I went, he's like, somebody from, you know, Department of Health, wherever. And because, you know, they cracking down on fucking small businesses.
Yeah, restaurants and
That's
shit. That's
what the main thing. They're giving people impossible deadlines and impossible measures to abide by.
Right.
Okay, mask is so important, but when this client sits in my chair, the mask is no longer important.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, we have to maintain 6 feet on the set, but when we're no longer filming and the crew is eating lunch together, we're all in the break room with our masks off.
I don't even know if that's a reality.
Okay, it's not a reality. We don't know for a fact with that per se, but we know that from our jobs. We know that for most jobs that we see.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, my whole thing is the way you may speak to people. Like I would say, and that's coming from me, the way you speak to people. But as far as everything else, like I see why he may be upset, especially if they went over it already and niggas still like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You trying to get us shut down?
Yeah.
I would understand. But if it's the first time, I'll be like, yo, you need to relax.
Yeah.
You know, if we all catch this shit, 94% of us is gonna live, right?
He ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, but hey, you so-called Scientologist.
He probably would have fired you on the spot.
I'll be like,
oh really? I go home.
I'll be like, how you a Scientologist and you strain away from Scientology?
But thing is, he probably don't even care about that shit.
It's these the guidelines from the federal. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why I mentioned what I mentioned. It's the guidelines from these federal bureaus and agencies.
Yeah, he probably don't believe this shit, but it's money on the line.
But we know it's bullshit. But it's these niggas on our backs.
Yeah.
So fuck what they talking about. We gonna just abide by them to get us to expedite this process, to remove this whole mask wearing business in the country around the world. And unfortunately, I see it by way of vaccination. But this is my thing. If nobody's speaking up, then nobody's going to go against vaccine. If nobody go against vaccine, then mask wearing is going to prolong. If mask wearing prolong, all these guidelines are going to prolong. As these guidelines prolong, more small businesses is going to be hurt. So it's either you niggas want to fucking abide by the shit on some bitch shit and be like, oh, we're just gonna hurry up and get, or everybody be on some, we know it's bullshit, bro. We not doing this shit.
Which ain't gonna work.
It can work, but people are not willing to do that. Look at France. All them niggas is white in France. There's like, fuck this government with this bullshit. We storming right here. Like, we all white. And we gonna all drink fucking wine after. But in America, it's all this division, all this divisiveness. Oh, I'm getting fucked in the ass just like the Chinese and Indian middle small business owners. But that Indian smell like curry. And that Chinese nigga, the virus came from there. This is how people think. And then the Indian dude, he's thinking divisively about the Chinese and the black dude. And then the white dude, he's thinking divisively about all of y'all. But he's going to categorize y'all in a way whereas you're favoritized. And all that delusion shit is going to be like, it's a mirage to you. Because you are favored in this sense. I see through a lot of bullshit at my job. They be like, oh, Abdallah, don't tell any of the other guys, but here's such and such perks. I'm like, y'all know y'all telling this to the wrong field nigga, right? Like, you telling, it's like the slave master telling Nat Turner that we having, like, oh, you gonna get a couple extra cornbread. And Nat Turner's like, yeah, y'all know I'm gonna fucking assassinate y'all next week. Like, thanks for the extra cornbread, though. What the fuck? Like, I laughed through all the politics, bro. One white guy will come tell you something, and then the other white guy will tell you something. Right. And then your supervisor come tell you something. And then your fucking coworkers that's on the same level as you telling you other shit. It's like, bro, I see through all this dumb shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even really run into situations like that because, like, I've rarely worked with white people at my job. Like, T-Mobile is like, it's like predominantly Hispanic. Like, for real. And no shade, but if I realized, like, every store I've ever been in, most of the staff is Hispanic.
Hispanic and black for me,
always. Mm-hmm. Like, I'd be like, damn, like.
And the Hispanics tend to be Dominican. It's like they only hire Dominican.
Yeah, yep. It's very true. Somebody told me that it's not a lot of white people in this field because they see it as like a low grade job. Someone told me that. They see it as like,
you're wasting time in
some shit that's like, yeah, it's not really. They ain't trying to be no fucking store manager at T-Mobile.
But the things I see white people doing, it's like, bro, you standing up, handing out flyers and shit, talking about. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've seen that.
Yeah, I mean,
that's better than.
It's a white guy. My job, he's pretty cool.
But I've even had a manager, and she wasn't white. She was Latina. She but her husband is white. She would be like, "Oh, Abdallah, is there anything like when I get to work and I'm, unwinding, settling down before, other things." She'd be like, well, used to be like, "Oh, is there anything, you want to tell me?" I'm like, "About what?" She'd be like,
"At this job?"
No. At a previous job in the past. She's like, "Oh, about anything in general, like the house, anything you observe, other staff." I'm like, "There's nothing to talk about. Nothing to tell you." Other coon ass black people. Oh well, Miss such and such. Oh, I seen Abdallah. One of them told a fucking bullshit ass story. This is when I used to work with the guys. Mm-hmm. I had them washing my car. When I read that shit in the staff log, because it's a staff log that all staff
and they had
read.
Your name on it. They had your name on it.
They didn't have my name, but I know I was the only one in that predicament. So when I seen it in the staff log, it was like a meeting coming up that Saturday. I'm like, all right. Because I want to address niggas in their faces. Everybody.
Why he lied on you?
Why she lied? Because, to be quite honest, she was Latina. The manager's Latina. Niggas be, people be old and grouchy and they brag about having a lot of things that whether they have it or not, they don't be happy in life. Uh-huh. So when people see me interact with the guys and command a certain level of respect from all the guys, they may become envious of that. Mm-hmm. Especially when they're Latina and one of the guys is Latino, but I'm fucking with this black guy more. your old ass stuck in that 1953 bullshit of Latinos is their own race and shit,
right.
And the blacks that's the blacks,
right?
But the Latino guy is my complexion in the house, and but because he's Dominican,
he a nigga too.
But because he's Dominican, he gets treated better,
right?
Even when she's cooked for them, when she do, he gets his placemat and everything sets up for him. But all the other black guys in the house,
yeah, I don't like that shit. Yeah.
So
that's grounds to get her
for
fired.
me now. It's like I could be talking about all this shit, but you want to be petty. So now, when we got to the staff meeting that Saturday, I was like, I just addressed the bullshit. I'm like, whoever saw me with the guys washing my car, just speak up right now. Same energy. Nobody. The whole house was quiet.
There was like everybody was there.
The whole house, the manager, the assistant manager, the nurse for the house, the med coordinator, all the staff, day shift staff, morning staff.
I love moments like that. I love.
So I was like, if
cars.
you seen me doing, I was like, take this step further. If you seen water with sponge and soap, speak now. And I'll turn to the manager. I was like, you could find me on the spot. Everybody quiet. Oh, Abdallah, you don't have to get like that. Yeah, because bitches is lying and you running with the shit and writing it in staff log. Right. You wrote definitively like this shit was a fact.
Right. Without no proof, no video footage, nothing. No multiple accounts. Yeah.
I was like, speak to every one of the guys in the house because there's no incentive for them lying for me. Speak to all of them. Ask them who was washing my car.
Right.
Oh, we're not gonna do that. So why are you not gonna do these things?
Wait. So nobody was punished for lying?
Nobody was. There was nothing. I
don't like that shit.
Nothing.
If you lie, you gotta be punished.
Manager came to me again. Oh, staff said this about you. Okay, let's have a mediation. Me, you, and that staff. Oh no, we're not gonna do that. All right, so get the fuck out of my face with this then.
Right.
You're wasting my time.
Right.
Oh, Abdallah, you speak condescending when you say things like this. I mean, I ain't say the manager, but that was my energy. Like, you wasting my time.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me about what a staff say? You're an old ass fucking woman. All y'all bitches is older than me. All y'all niggas is older than me. Right. Why are we doing he say, she say? Right. With a younger dude.
You know, there's a lot of older people, they like to gossip.
A lot of older people are not happy with their fucking lives. Yeah, so now when we see a young man like Dominique who is walking confidently, has his mind made up, knows where he's going, that's a fucking problem.
It's a threat.
They not gonna say it, but that's a problem.
Yeah.
Not a threat, but you seem to be more your life seems to be more promising.
Right.
But me and all my siblings and cousins and friends, we fucked up because we wasted our shit. Right. We was fucking around when we should have went to typing class. Right. So because we see you now acting like this, you got this little sparkle in your eye, like I seen. so that's what it is. People are not happy with their life.
Yeah.
Anywhere you see somebody, whether they all up in a celebrity's business, they always talking about family's business. They always got some type of problem in their life that they feel the need to speak about. Bitch, your life ain't that fucking popping then. Nigga, right. Your life ain't that lit. Because if it was, you would be worrying about yourself.
Yeah, you wouldn't have the time.
You wouldn't have the time.
Space to speak about other people's problems.
You would not have the time.
Yeah.
Because right now when people come to me with their fucking old stories or some shit I heard 20 times already or some shit that's just irrelevant to me, I'll be like, yo, I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about I don't even want to hear about it.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Not to cut you off, but to cut you off. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm so glad that the example you just gave, I'm so glad that you niggas know not to come to me with any of that shit. Cause you niggas know I'll leave niggas on red in a minute, bro.
But you don't have your red receipt on.
But they know.
Yeah, deliver.
On Instagram, it says seen.
Yeah.
Seen. Yeah, look, I'm all for giving advice, but don't come to me with no bullshit, man. You know what I mean? But speaking